Alright, going live, pressing some buttons, and here we are. Don't have my screen switcher on, but I don't think we'll really need it because of the way I've been making these signs. I don't really need my second monitor all that much. So yeah, let's get into things. Hello, welcome everyone, evening, thanks for dropping by. Thought I'd quickly throw in a stream. It's been a bit of a weird time. I've actually been meaning to stream for like a week now, getting to work on these signs. The poop guy is back. Hi, that would be me. Yeah, I've had a really rough time lately, I guess you could say. Just been really busy and haven't really had the energy or the desire to do much YouTube wise, but I've been trying to get back into things slowly. If you haven't seen the Tharmashadi Zoo episode on Eben's channel, be sure to check that out, because that is kind of the only Planet Zoo thing I have been doing for the past few months. It's been like 2 months, hasn't it? It was last DLC that I got started, and we're already getting a new DLC. So hello Nix, hello Lovro, Christina, good to see everyone back here. Yeah, so you might have seen it on my Discord or on Twitter or some other places, that I've started working on the new signs of the redesign Beeksbergen did during the Corona closures. And yeah, we've been putting this off for a while, but I thought it was time to get started. And I wanted to do the entire thing live on stream, but yeah, as I said, this weekend I've been so tired. I've started doing a little research thing. Hello, Harry. I've been stuck listening to music, so your voice is a nice change of pace. I'm glad to hear. But yeah, I've been doing a research type thing at the Beeksbergen for the project I'm doing there. So I've been standing there all day interviewing people, so that is just exhausting. And today I had a little day off from that, so I thought, you know, that's the perfect time to show you guys how I have been making these signs. Because, bit of a sad news here, I am going to be going away this Saturday. I'm going to go be with people. There's a bit of a personal thing going on that I won't get into too much, but I'm probably going to be away until Christmas, so I won't be there for the DLC. I won't be there for a while, and not that I would have that much time anyway, because I am running into some deadlines, so it's really busy. But yeah, let's get into these signs. So over here you can see a whole bunch of billboards that have the signs on them. So when I started experimenting with these signs, I loved interviewing my local zoos people, so jealous. You get some interesting insights. It's I'll get more into what I'm doing later probably. But let's get into these signs first. So what I started doing, if I can find it. Wait, where is my map? Oh, here it is. I'm blind. So what I started doing first was looking at the new map, which they finally added to the zoo. I can actually, wait, let me actually pull that up somewhere over here. I've got a bunch of pictures of all the new signs and whatnot. I think I have to go down a bit. Wait, no, maybe not. This album is just pretty much everything that they added during the closures, so it's a bit of a messy album. I don't think I'll actually find the... Oops, I wanted to close Twitter, and instead I closed the thing I actually didn't want to close. Maybe I shouldn't open my history on stream. Hopefully there's nothing weird in there. And I clicked the wrong thing. The risk was for nothing. I want to open this album. I don't know if there's anything in my history that could be troublesome. I don't think so, but here it is. Okay, so this is a new map. I'm I got my gripes with it. it's in the new house style, so that's all good. The old style of the zoo was a bit more playful. I guess that's just a matter of taste. What I don't like about this map is how you can see it's exaggerated a bit in the photo. Like, you don't notice it as much in real life, but like, this green is not the same as this green, and it seems like it kind of just fades into each other, and I don't like that a lot. I wish it was just the same green, because it looks a little bit weird. Also, I don't get why this is here. Like, this is part of the basically the playing area. It's not part of the zoo, basically. So I don't know why that's on the map. It's just a little jarring. It looks a bit weird. Like, that should have just been green as well, in my opinion. But okay, wait. One more thing and then I'm done criticizing this map. I'm also not a huge fan of the marker thing, especially since it actually covers up some icons. Like, there's an icon behind this marker that's telling you that there's a bus stop over there. The marker's hiding that, and also the shadow goes over the other icons, which is just kind of weird. I'm not a fan of that marker, but anyway, I'm not here to criticize this sign, we're here to recreate it. So what I did is I took this sign, I put it into an image editing program, and I straightened out the perspective of it, and that's what I put on some billboards over here, which you can see. And it's fine, it works. I'm not a huge fan of it though. I really prefer using font pieces. So we're probably going to be doing that, not today, because I'm only going to be live for like about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, if you guys are lucky. One of the reasons I don't want to make that map out of billboards is, hey Lars, is because we're going to have to make the animal signs out of font pieces as well, because they are like 0.5 meter by 0.5 meter. Actually, that's something I wanted to check. I didn't bring a measuring tape to the zoo. Where is my measuring tape? It's not in its usual spot. Here it is. I didn't bring a measuring tape to the zoo, but I did use my arm to measure it. So I just want to check that. Yeah, that's 0.5 meter. Okay. Basically, the signs are from my fingertips to my elbow. So I was like, yeah, okay, that's 0.5 meter, right? So the smallest billboard that we have is the ugly one. Okay, before someone corrects me, actually, we have this one, which is 1 meter by 0.5 meter, but, you know, it has the border, it's lit, it's ugly. So we got the 1 by 1 meter unlit billboard, which would work nicely. It works pretty nicely for the map. But yeah, we can't use that for the signs, because the signs are 0.5 meter by 0.5 meter. So I did put the signs on the billboards, as you can quite clearly see, because we're going to be able to just use those to kind of trace the actual sign onto our new templates. What are my thoughts on the Euro pack? I think it's neat. Europe doesn't have the most exciting animals in general. I think they picked probably the most exciting ones. Pretty happy with the ibex. I love that we have a Dutch building set now. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting to see what's in there exactly, because it's a big mix. So there's not gonna be a whole lot of like Dutch pieces. So we'll see. But yeah, where was I? Yeah, so we can kind of trace these signs onto this template that I made, which we'll also have a little look at in a bit. But did you see the new memorial sounds? They should be about the same size and not lit up. But they don't have pictures, do they? Or do they? I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see. I still like the font piece signs though, like just stylistically. I think they're great. They fit in the game so well. They just, you know, it fits the art style a lot more. For some reason, billboards always just kind of stand out to me. I don't know why. But yeah, let's look at how I created these billboards, because there was actually a couple of signs missing. So we're going to open this. This is Crida, which is a free drawing / image editing program. And on here I have a little cross, which is just to indicate where the signs are gonna go. And over here I've got pretty much all the signs in the zoo, right? So you got all these animal signs, you got some education signs. I'm just kind of putting everything in just to see what sticks. So we're gonna go ahead and grab, my bad, some signs. So I'm gonna go over here. I've got some regular signs, but I actually kind of want to prioritize the animal signs over here. We got these 4, which I was missing. So we've got the Springbok. I'm gonna do this pretty simply. I'm just gonna screenshot the sign. We're gonna paste that in here. And I'm gonna take the transform tool, and over here in the tool options, if you download Crocodile, it's not gonna look like this. I've kind of changed the layout a bit, but you should be able to find tool options somewhere. And then you can do perspective. And when you're using the perspective tool, you can actually kind of warp the image like this and kind of make it straight and face the screen kind of head on. So if we just kind of manipulate that like this a bit, doesn't have to be 100% accurate. You inspired me to recreate a safari park in Denmark. Hey, very cool, and I wish you the best of luck. Springbok is the national animal of South Africa. I did not know that. That's pretty cool. But yeah, so now it's kind of straight. And this is what you could also use to turn real life signs and stuff into billboards if you want. So we're going to select it. We're going to invert the selection and cut off those corners. And now we have a Springbok on our billboard. So yeah, if you're doing a real life recreation and your signs do fit on billboards, lucky you. Then you can also use this same method to like take pictures of the signs and put them on billboards. You will have to maybe do some color correction, like these. It was a dark, cloudy day, so these pictures aren't exactly perfect. But you know, they get the job done. So we're gonna put this one on and just do the same thing. And we're gonna do that with the crocodile and other thing as well. So let's go. You do have to kind of keep checking the corners, because as we move this corner in closer and this corner in closer, it's gonna... I gotta go. Good luck with your signs. Hey, you have a good evening. But yeah, as you move each corner around, it's gonna kind of warp the other corners as well. So you gotta take that into account. Yeah, you can see it actually over here. Moving the upper corners changed this corner. But now it seems to be good. So we can do the same thing again. So we're gonna select it, invert it, and delete the rest. And now the last one is the crocodile and also the fish that swims with the crocodile. So we're going to take that. Just do the same thing. And I kind of thought it'd be nice to do this live to at least give you guys an idea of what the process of making these signs is like. Because I wanted to do everything on stream. But yeah, as I said, this weekend I was very, very tired. Which I have been in general as of late. Just crazy busy. Alright, so we're gonna go do that. And just the last one. Fishy, fishy. Bam. So we're going to throw that on there. That's very smart. I'm going to do the same for my local sewer signs, except I'll keep mine as billboards. Yeah, I mean, if you can, you probably should. Makes it a lot easier. Not everyone has the patience to do, like, God knows how many dozen font piece signs. Alright, that's good enough. So, there we go. Now, I do have this layer. Never mind. I thought I did. I don't know what happened to it. Wait, that's kind of weird. Anyway, I'm going to group these up. That's going to be a new group. And... wait. Yeah, no, I thought I had a layer... I thought I had a filter layer in here that made everything dark. But I guess I don't. I'm gonna add that again. Because the billboards in-game are actually, like, they become very bright, right? This is actually something that Eben has told me while I was working in Tharamashati. That you basically just create... I mean, he does it differently because Eben uses GIMP. So I had to teach myself GIMP real quick to make some billboards in Tharamashati style. But what you can do in Krita is just add a filter layer like this. Ish. Good enough, basically. And that's gonna darken everything, right? Don't actually need this. So that's gonna darken the billboards, and then when you export them, we're gonna go to animal reference. We're gonna say 19. I called them animal reference, but I also have normal signs in there. It's kind of a dumb thing from me, but that's fine. So let's chuck those in here and put refresh. Oh wait, I haven't put them in the thing yet. Stupid. Oh, I also kept the red on. Wait, let me actually remove that. Just export them again. And now we're going to take those, put them in user media. Oh, look at all those Tharamashati signs. Alright, we're not going to need that anymore. So now we can refresh. And there they are. Should have made them a little darker. I think I'm going to adjust that filter just a little bit. Let's see. How do I do that? Haven't used this in a while. Okay. So we can kind of just make them even darker. It's crazy how much darker you have to make them, to be honest. But otherwise, I mean, you can already see it. Replace it. It's actually kind of nice that it just lets you replace it like that. There we go, that's a little better. So yeah, that's how I get that little billboard sign. And then you can use that to make the actual sign. So how are these built up? Let's quickly go over that, and then we're actually gonna make one sign, and that will probably be the end of the stream, because these do take a while. So I made a new sign template, just like we had for the old one. We had a text sign template. There was the education sign template. So this, I would build the animal inside of that little black area. So here we have a new template. You can actually see them around. This was my little test setup. So here I took this sign, I started experimenting. Okay, so we've got the L piece. Is that kind of the right size for it? That's what this little test was for. And it's slightly bigger than 1 meter by 1 meter, or half a meter by half a meter. But it works. So after I had that, I started making this shape, tried a couple of different things. At first, what I usually did is fill up the L shape with eyes. You can actually see the eye is slightly bigger than the L. So that's kind of annoying. Hey, Bold, welcome. So that's kind of annoying that the eye is bigger. So yeah, I wanted to avoid the eye as much as I could. I also noticed that when I started trying to do this, basically what's happening over here is that like I'm tilting this piece into the other ones to get it to take up half the thing. And when I did that with the eyes in the middle, it actually started creating a lot of like strange things, kind of similar to what you see over here. Wait, if I angle it, like you can see that it's not exactly straight. Oh, you can see it kind of over there, right? It's not completely straight. That happened a lot more when I was using the eye. So what this thing is built out of is just a bunch of L's. So you got those at the top, those at the bottom, and it's just completely made out of L's, and because it's all the same piece, it works a lot better, it seems. Not sure why, but that's what it seems like. So yeah, so we've got the beige one kind of half covering the green one, and then this also half covering the green backplate. And this is just like a couple of them, just high enough for it to have the same shape as the things. It's actually lucky that the white part is bigger than the green part, because that actually allowed me to still use the L pieces like this. Because if it would have to go any higher than this, it would have stuck out. So it was actually a perfect shape. So yeah, once we had this, we could get all the other things on there. Now that's a pretty big jump, but basically what I did is I did the white, like I did all these text things first because I wanted to rotate them. What I mean by that is over here I rotated the beige part and the green part is world aligned. I think I've explained this before, but in case you don't know, when something is world aligned, you can actually take a piece like this, go to the world axis, this little button, toggle from relative to world axis, and after you move this around, it'll stay straight. The problem is, it doesn't do that on the beige part, because I had to rotate that one, right? I definitely want the beige part to behave like this, because that's what we're gonna make the animal drawings on, right? So what I did instead is I made all of this text stuff, then I rotated that ever so slightly to get the half-half thing. And the text is not gonna be edited that much, you know? All I have to do is kind of change how long the names are and stuff like that. How to make science out of Fun Piece. So good to have you back. Thank you. So yeah, I've just made this half, then I slightly rotated that to get the half-half thing going, and now we have a world-aligned beige plate. And speaking of world, there is a world map on there, which is just made out of all these tiny little pieces. And it went really easily, actually. It wasn't that difficult to do, just because we have the reference. So I could just look at this world map and just constantly cross-reference it. Like, okay, yeah, so where should Australia roughly be? Like, Australia is a little bit bigger than it's supposed to be. But, you know, you get the picture. At least I could kind of get the placement of everything somewhat right that way. So that map makes me want to throw up. I'm sorry. So yeah, once I got this template done, we could start, you know, putting things on it. And I actually grouped everything up once I finished the template. But then on Different right now, but keep it up, bro. These signs are looking amazing. Thank you, Leaf. So yeah, actually I grouped everything up, including my first template. But I later went back and actually ungrouped it all, so that when we have these things as blueprints on the workshop later on, you're actually going to be able to change the colors of them, right? So you're going to be able to say like, okay, well actually I want this to be like, I don't know, like this or something. Oh, I guess I should ungroup the orange bit, because that's gonna throw people off. I don't know, like you're gonna be able to do stuff like that, right? So that's gonna be cool for people who download this on the workshop. What are you gonna do after the signs? The new Rhino section? I think it's gonna be a bit of everything. Like, I'm just gonna be chipping away at things. I really wanna redo the Colton mine area. I really am looking forward to repainting the boats and a bunch of other little bits around the zoo. And of course the new Rhino area is definitely also very high on that list. So I'm just gonna be chipping away at things probably. Alright, so the only thing I haven't been able to do with these maps, by the way, or with the map, is this little square. Like, it's like, oh yeah, this is the more precise region. I wasn't able to get the line that goes to it, so I was like, can't be bothered. So I skipped that. But yeah, let's get started on making a sign. So we're gonna put down our template. It doesn't actually matter where we put it. And then we're gonna get the reference, and we're gonna put that to the side. So actually we're gonna start off with the text. So if we put this here, we'll be able to see, okay, we got the African lion. That's all great. Just gonna put that, and Panthera Leo is actually a lot smaller. Something like that. It's a little off, but you know, it's whatever. That shape is the same. That text. Ooh, this is actually interesting. I feel like they moved this one a bit down. Oh, oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, I guess not. It seems to be kind of at the same height. We'll move it down though. When will a new Bakesberg episode be out? That won't be for a while, I'm afraid. As I said at the start of the stream, I am gonna be going away this Saturday, and I'm gonna be staying elsewhere for a while for personal reasons. They're not really relating to me, so that's why I won't. If it was something going on with me, I'd probably say, but it's relating to someone else, so I don't really feel like getting into that too much. But yeah, I'm gonna be away from my computer probably until around Christmas, a bit after Christmas, at which point I will be getting into doing some things again, and hopefully around New Year's we'll be able to see a new episode come out, I would say, roughly, something like that. But yeah, that's a while away, so I'm sorry. I'm also gonna be pretty busy with deadlines around that time, so can't make too many promises on what I'll be able to put out. But I definitely want to get into things pretty soon. So it's not like I don't want to do things. It's just that I'm not very capable at the moment. I've just been really, really busy. Alright, so that's the sign kind of good. We have to actually move the markery thingy. So let's see if we can select it. This is the only thing I want to kind of sucks about the template, is moving this marker sucks. I'm gonna move it over here because yeah, now we have to get it back into the sign. And this is because this part isn't world aligned. So I either need to make a couple of templates with like different statuses. Hello, Pim. Or Discord dude. Alright. Getting close. Just gonna... It's very finicky. Oh. Yeah, it's not really getting any better, is it? Okay, wait. Oh, we can do though. Oh no, that's way too... See, I told you this part sucked. Hey, I'm here really quick, waiting till the advertisements are over. That's fine. It was a bit of a quick unannounced stream. Just wanted to get it out, basically. I don't know if this actually improved it. Oh, I saw for like a split second. It was perfect. Wait, we're gonna try to move in. I think that's actually making it better. No, it doesn't seem like it is. This is frustrating. I'm sorry. There we go. I think that's the best I'm gonna get it. So we'll keep it. And that is everything about the lion. So yeah, those two symbols need to be there. Does the Beeksbergen have fallow deers? I don't think they do. They do have a bunch of other deer species in the car safari. So I'll be able to use them as a stand-in for that. Or potentially the existence of the fallow deer is going to invite some modders to make some cool new deer mods, which will be pretty cool. Alright, we're going to put this map up. I'm going to put it next to here. We got those little orange dots I want to get in. So I'm going to get the color of orange we need. And just gonna go ahead and actually maybe not take that one. I want to take this. And now it's map making time. People were like so mind blown by this map, which I think is absolutely fantastic. It just makes it so much more worth it to me to see people like be like, what? How? How did you do that? I don't know. Just kind of take a font piece and flip it about, turn it around. There we go. One more should do. Hey, nice that you're back. Thank you, anonymous user. Good to be here. Yeah, I've been thinking, I've been wanting to, get back into things pretty frequently. Haven't checked in for quite a while. Well, there hasn't been much to check into for quite a while, Mr. Gomez. But thank you for being here. Yeah, no, I've been struggling a bit with... I got timid I was gonna go to bed. Well... You can go to bed. Just making a sign. It's not that interesting. Alright, so it's actually something... Crap. Okay, I'm actually gonna do something real quick. I'm gonna take... Is this my template? It is, right? I need to do two things with this. First of all, we need to go have a quick look at a picture I took today. Not today, yesterday. This one. Because I want this black. I didn't know what color the thing was on the back. It's kind of just this color. Not completely black, but kind of black, you know? That one as well. There we go. And yeah, the sides of it is like full black. MCU, brother from another mother. Got another MCU fan. Alright, and the second thing I want to do is actually take a billboard, the unlit one, and we're going to try to line that up as well as we can with that. Yes, I think that'll be good. So if we just take a font piece like this J, oh yeah, that's really nice, I think. So what you can see is this billboard is now kind of lined up with that, and we're gonna do this again in a second with the lion, but I just want to have that be in my template because I'm sick of constantly having to realign it. So we're gonna take the template over here, just update it real quick with that billboard being there. Doing final things considered, I think that's probably the way it is for a lot of people, if I'm gonna be honest. Pretty hyped about the new DLC, yeah. I think you're not alone in that either. But also, my god. What? Oh wow, look. We actually got Z fighting. That is fantastic. I'm just gonna make sure that it's actually on the world axis. Yeah, oh, if it's Z fighting, that means you did a good job. That means you're aligned, you know? So we're actually gonna take our lion one. I think that's this one. Yeah, cool. And what we can do now, because it's Z fighting, right? Because it's aligned so well, we are actually going to be able to just build our sign on the billboard. So let's just actually take just a temporary color, like this pink. And if we sync that in, the signs are aligned. So because the billboard is aligned with the sign, I can actually just move this thing across, right? If the billboard would be any further back or in the front, the font piece would change shape if I transition from one to the other. Are you gonna watch some soccer again? Have a good stream. Thank you, Peter. Enjoy the soccer. But yeah, because we aligned them so well, we're actually going to be able to just trace this lion and then move it up onto the sign without having to readjust it in any way. So that's going to be super helpful in getting this thing made, basically. So yeah, let's just kind of trace the lion. So we're going to put this over here, because that seems to be about the right shape, actually. It needs to be a bit more on the brownish side. I totally love your building streams, and others keep up what you're doing and what you enjoy to do. Thank you. Yeah, I've really missed this. And I kept putting things off. It's kind of part of what has been bothering me as of late. I've been kind of struggling with like a lot of insecurity things. You know, in both in real life and I mean everything's real life. But I've been just kind of insecure about things I've been doing. And that has made it really difficult to do pretty much anything. Alright, let's put this over here. Not sure exactly how I'm gonna get that face right, but we'll see. We all have that. I guess so. It's actually kind of nice. not okay, it might come off kind of wrong. Like I feel bad for the guy. You're awesome. Thank you, Domas. That's really nice. Because one of the things I've been kind of struggling with is my university project that I've been doing lately. Like lots of insecurity about that. You know, doing a project for the zoo that I love so much. But I was actually at the university the other week, which I haven't been going to all that much. I've mainly just been working at home. And I got into a talk with someone there who was kind of struggling with a lot of the same things as I was. So it was like super nice to just talk about that. It sucked for him because he was actually quitting his project because of how things were going. So that was kind of a shame. But it was nice to just, like, yeah, I'm not the only one who's dealing with this. Alright, those are the eyes. I think it's typical imposter syndrome, which happens when people who are really good at what we're doing. Yeah, I don't know, I was also, like, with my project, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna look at AR and VR in zoos. And I feel like maybe that was a little too ambitious. You know, it's a lot of things to take into account and look at. And also doing a couple of things outside of my comfort zone, you know, working with a real company, interviewing customers. Just a lot of stuff that I've been kind of avoiding throughout my studies. I usually just made a prototype and then, you know, had some people try it out, and usually they were like, yeah, that's pretty good. And that was it. But now I've been really trying to do a bit more than that, which is daunting in a way as well. I'm actually gonna take this, recolor it, flip it. But yeah, things are like, it was a very rough start, which didn't help either. Like, when I just started out my project, I wanted to do like a quick study with some people at the zoo, just to see how people were experiencing the education and stuff like that. And because of the way our university handles things, you basically need to get approval for any type of research you do. So I asked my coach to sign an approval form for me, so I could do that little quick study. And then he didn't get back to me for like 2 weeks. And I sent him a couple of reminders, but he never got back to me. Or like it took him 2 weeks. So that kind of threw a little kink in the plan and stuff. And it was also like, it kind of blew the research out of proportion, because it took me 2 weeks before I could even get started on it. So I feel like that kind of raised some expectations. And then when I got back with some results, and it was like, it wasn't a lot, because I never intended to like do a huge skill study and find out everything about the education. I just wanted to get some general opinions from people. But yeah, that kind of got everything kind of started off on the wrong foot, which made it difficult to, yeah, it kind of got like, made me doubt stuff even more, basically. So that was difficult. But I feel like now, with the study I'm doing now, things are going a lot better. Because basically what I'm doing now is I've got some prototypes of potential like new educational things for the zoo, using people's phones and stuff like that, and seeing how they respond to that. So it's a bit like experimental, and I think there's a lot of insights to be gained. So what you gotta be careful with when working with tracing a billboard is that you're not actually leaving any gaps, because I feel like if we raise this up, you're not actually gonna see anything because the mouth is the same color as the thing. But we can actually take this and try to kind of put it under the eye. It's gonna create some nice color. I actually feel like I should flip it like this. Yeah. So need to align it better. Well, yeah, I've been struggling a little, but I think it's turning out fine now. I'm past the point where I worry about it literally all the time. Because it got to the point where it's like you're constantly worrying about it, and because of that, you're not getting anything done. Because you're like every decision you're trying to make, you are doubting whether it's the right one, and therefore you never actually make a decision. And you just get nothing done as well, which is also not good. So it's just tough. Yeah, I expected that to happen, but we can fix that. That's fine. Just need to get this, put that in this color, because I don't want it to look like the eye. Needs to be shade. But yeah, making these signs, I'm actually not sure. When I first saw the signs at the zoo, I was like, oh, that's gonna be a bit easier to make, because, you know, they're a bit smaller, we can get away with less detail. But I actually started to make the signs, and I only put in more detail. So we might be here for a little while. that is thingy. Let's see, get some like lighter color. I need to go to bed because I need to wake up early. But these are amazing, and I'm gonna watch stream tomorrow when I'm building. Alright. Well, thank you. Have a good night's sleep, and I'll see you tomorrow, except I won't. But you will see me. Bye bye. I think I want to rotate these slightly differently. I want them to be like this. And if you need help with anything, yeah, I will hit you up. Thanks. Alright. So that's the nose. And I think that color will just come from this, right? Yeah. So that should be fine, actually. So I can kind of take this and maybe add a few more of these. I hope we're actually not sticking out the top too much now that I think of it. Yeah, we did do one thing. What is that? It's this one, right? Alright, we're gonna have to change that one to go to the side. That's kind of the one downside of these new signs, for sure, is that there's a lot less space to hide stuff. Like, it's a lot cleaner. You don't have these borders, so you really have to be careful what pieces to use, as to not make it stick out the sides and stuff, and stick out the top. It's a little bit more difficult, but overall I think it should all work out fine. Just need to be a bit careful. Right, I'm gonna take this, put it over here. I'm gonna get that lighter color. I think we can cover the other part up if we want to. I think that will be fine. The mains are gonna be a different story, but we'll look at those in a bit. First I'm gonna try to fix the face a bit. So first I'm gonna try to get this piece slightly closer to it. I think I only made it further. Wait. Let's put it over here. Now here's an interesting way you can sink pieces in. Is by taking these two on the relative axis. Now it's kind of rotated, right? So we can actually move it in like this. And there we go. Now we got it closer a lot easier. Could have done that with the billboard earlier and with this thing, but you know, it didn't occur to me then. That is actually the exact same strategy. Got that little shine over there. I think I want to add that as well. So I'm gonna take this, put it up there. Oh. And make it a bit smaller. Alright, so right now there's a large difference in color between the dark and the not so dark. Oh my, I can't even select. Ah, there it is. So there's actually a bit of darkness above the face, and there's a light patch over there. that shape we'll get later. I don't like that the nose is kind of the same color as the rest. I kind of want to have some darkness around the nose. So let's see if we can create that. I think we should just remove that part. I think that looks a lot better, yeah. So cool. I think the best course of action, honestly, is just to take these two and just make them a lot lighter. Oh. In fact, I think I just want them. Come on. Okay. There we go. Oh crap. Oh well. I think I just want them like this. Just to show that it's like shadow. That works a lot better, I think. And let's see. Could add more of that. Or add some more highlights. I think I'm going to add another highlight. Kind of over here-ish. There we go. I think that'll be good. So now, we're gonna want some mains. So those are of course gonna be probably pretty piece heavy, unless I can cheat nicely. So let's just get this out. I think this will work out pretty well, actually. Alright, so that's enough of that. Over there, and we have another kind of dark spot above that. So we're going to put them there as well. Probably gonna have to do a bunch of cleanup when we actually move from the billboards to the actual sign over there. Just because you can't really tell where any gaps are when you're tracing like this. But that's fine. We'll figure that out when we get to it. I think I want to do this. Yeah, something like that. Then we want to take something like this. Oh. Put it over here. Actually, I think I want to flip that. Put it on like this. And try to cover up some of the roughness on that. Yeah, that works. You can see it's slightly sticking out, so I'm going to do that. And we can actually take the same piece. There we go. Maybe flip it a bit more like this. But yeah, there is a couple of stuff I still have in the works, which I'll... I might actually see this Friday if I can get all the files for that on my laptop. Maybe I can edit some of it when I'm away, because I do have a couple of videos like recorded but not edited. Which would be pretty cool to actually get out. One of them is actually the Season 1 tour of Beekse Bergen, which definitely should have worked on a long time ago. And I hope, because I recorded that with the Zeus designer, which was like insane. So I hope he actually doesn't mind that it's kind of taken me so long. That's a pretty bright orange, and I don't know if I like it. Something like that, maybe. Not sure. I think that'll look pretty good. Might be too orange though. I think I should just do something like this. I'm not sure. You know, when you turn it into like shapes instead of strokes, like instead of brush strokes, it's shapes. That really changes the way you see those colors, you know? So that's kind of a struggle, a little bit. Yeah, I don't think I like that color. I don't think I like the shade color either. But yeah. I just want to be careful that we're not turning the head of this lion into a giant block of cheese, because that would be a bit of a bummer. I think I'm just going to go ahead and take like the top over here. Oh, I clicked in the other screen. But yeah, just kind of put it in the top here. And then I'm gonna put it onto the actual sign. And we're gonna see how much we actually need to change about this. Because I feel like it's gonna be a bunch. Yeah, okay, wait. That was not filled in yet. That makes sense. Let's see. The nose needs to be kind of aligned with that. Needs to be like this. Yeah. Pretty happy with the face still. Let's say that. I want to have another tuft like this one, but over here. Gonna make that a little bit smaller. And actually want this one to be more like that. There we go. And that's all pretty much good. Alright, so now the cheese color. What are we gonna do about that? What color should we pick? I'm actually gonna go into this real quick, see if we can find it. Turn off the filter. Wait a second. 19 doesn't exist. Is this missing the lions? Because it seems like it is. Yeah, I think I didn't save it or something. Oh wait, it's the first one. Stupid. Oh yeah, wait, I saved them from top to bottom. Alright. So we got this. It's a lot brighter in game. It's actually, this is kind of what it looks like in real life, I would say. Like this, these colors are pretty close. Maybe even still a bit on the darker side. So what if we actually... I'm just gonna freaking take it real quick and put it in here. There comes the second image editing program, because I am stupid and don't ever wanna I wanna make it a bit more saturated, I think. Yeah, kind of like that. And now see what we can take from these colors. So I think something along these lines, maybe? I don't know. Let's try that. Wow, that's actually very close to what we had. Yeah. I don't know, yellow is such a difficult color to work with. I think we should just go more to just make it the entire thing like that. What did we do with the other lion? You know, looking back on him, he doesn't actually even look that great. Damn. Oh. It really comes down to like if you look at Peach from Mario 64, right? It's the same thing. It's like cheese. And that's the problem. Oh yeah, wait, I should actually, now that I think of it, I should update these to have the correct color before we forget. Because that seems like something I would forget. Alright. So now for this stuff, I think a color like this would be pretty good. Did I? No, okay. For a second I thought there was another piece behind it because there's like a little glow, but I guess that's just a thing that happens. I think something like this will work pretty well. Yeah, I'd say I like that. I think that looks pretty decent. Gotta take some artistic liberties here. So we'll do a little bit of that to get it be a bit more poofy. Now here you can kind of see what I meant with the holes. Like whereas on the billboard that color was kind of the color it's supposed to be. On here you get the background color, so you gotta kind of cover that up some more as well. I think this will work pretty well. Alright, it is getting late, so we do kind of need to finish this a little bit quickly. Not too quickly though. Can take our time. But yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna be at the zoo again doing my little research. Testing a prototype of a new experience. Ooh. It's actually pretty neat. I'd show you, but I mean I can kind of show it. Oh, it actually doesn't work because I don't have. I can show it on my phone. Where's my phone? Here it is. Oh, I've got messages. Alright. Christmas plans. Let me open my little thing. Oh, wait. It's actually on my home screen because of how often I've checked this website. So, it's a little website I made. Wait, let me actually open OBS so I can see what I'm seeing. It's a little website I made that basically shows you, it teaches you about tiger camouflage. And if I actually take a picture of a tiger like this. So, oh wow, look, tigers have a very vibrant color. They don't have very good camouflage, but then when you look through my website, it puts on a color blindness filter. So you can actually see like, oh, if you're colorblind, the tiger has the same color as all the leaves and whatnot. And there's actually a lot of deer species and stuff like that who are colorblind. So that's what that little website shows you, which I think is pretty neat. And I'm putting up a QR code at the zoo, which people can scan, and then they can try it for themselves to look through the eyes of the prey, basically. Ooh, this is working out really well. I'm not sure about that little bit. Kind of gotta cover that up a little more. But not too much. I need to cover it up without covering it up, which means we gotta flip the piece, which is never fun. But it worked out. Nice. I still can't really see it anymore though. I think I gotta get rid of this one as well. And I either need to do this, which will probably cause trouble. It will. Okay, in that case, I need to take that piece we just put down, lower it, and I'm going to put that like this. Seems like everybody beside Christina, you went to bed. Ah, that's fine. That's the risk, the risk you run when you are doing a late stream, I suppose. I just wanted to do a quick stream before possibly leaving for like another month. Just get something out. There we go. All right, let's see. We take a bit of a lighter color as well. That doesn't look that good. Oh, that light color looks awful. Ah, that's what we need. A bit more like this. Can't sleep when it's so fascinating watching the font magic. I mean, you're good at making signs and stuff as well. You should have some idea of what's going on. There. I just got that little spot over there, which needs to be filled in. I have an idea. You learned it from watching my science streams. Oh, that's actually really cool to hear. All right. And actually, I want this one to be just more like that. Actually, I want this one should be. Oh, wait. Sure, that works. Alright, I just want to clean up this little part. Actually, I don't know, should I? The little gap is kind of nice, but I think that's slightly better. It's a lot less vibrant, but trying the vibrant colors just turn it into cheese. So I'm not sure what to do about that. Also not a huge fan of this. I'm not sure what to do about that either. I think this won't really work unless it's also at the top. It's kind of missing that connection. Yeah, still not great. Let's see. Like, it's an improvement for sure, but yeah, I think it's almost better without trying to have that highlight. Like that works, kinda. I think that's fine. Looks a lot more Lion King like. I kind of want to have an extra. Wait, I want the color of the. Yeah, that one. And then this shape. This is a very nitpicky detail that I'm trying to add, but I don't like. Mufasa would be proud. Yeah, it looks a lot like something out of the Lion King. Let's see. Trying to just rotate it a bit more, I think, and it should be fine. Almost. Okay, we're sticking at the top, so we do need to rotate it. Yeah. That's what I want. It's cutting off the nose though. Yeah. I want it, but I also see the trouble it's causing. Wait, maybe. Crap. Actually messed that up. I'm pressing all the wrong button there. Okay, let's try this one more time. It's the tiniest improvement, but I'll keep it. Okay, could do better, but whatever. It's fine. Alright, so not the best of the bunch. Like, these ones definitely turned out better. But, yeah. Like, you could combat the cheese hair by adding, like, a bunch of strands. But that'll make it look really busy and stuff as well. So I don't think that would be the best solution. Oh, I should actually try to add that little stripe. I feel like that's a pretty important part. Let's see if we can do that. And after that, we're going to call it quits because I got to go to bed as well. So let's see if that is at all possible. Right now it's only causing a mess, but that's a mess I can clean actually. So far this is manageable. Just move it this way. Need to get the face color again. Yeah, it's a good compromise, right? Alright. Put that like that. And then move this over it. And bam. Got the little line. That does add a lot actually. That makes it a lot better already. Right, so yeah, a bit less vibrant, but good nonetheless. So we can take out the billboard and actually take out that billboard as well because we finished all these signs. Now because I redid that backplate, I gotta redo all of these. Oh, this one also has the old one, doesn't it? Looks like it. Better update that as well then. Wait, is that the right color? Looks a bit too grey. Wait. Yeah, wait. I must have clicked the wrong one. Yeah, that's better. There we go. Might be able to also move this in closer. A little bit. Might as well. Makes it a bit thinner. Alright, so what we can do now is I want to leave these ungrouped so that, like I showed earlier in the stream, when I put these on the workshop, people will be able to change the colors of these if they want. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to blueprint it. And here I have signed copy, which is like whatever. It literally says it, you know. Just overwrite whatever. So we're going to put that there. And then we're going to merge that one. And that will be our finished sign. Now let's see. Oh, it worked out really well. You know, you did a good job when you can do this without it like shifting proportions and stuff. So I think the manga bay does do that a little bit, which we'll see in a bit. I'm just gonna copy these new versions of all of these over as well. So we got the gibbon, the manga bay, and the gorilla. Alright. So yeah, the gorilla works pretty well, I think. I think that, yeah, the boobies are a bit weird when you rotate them. But that's fine. The gibbon, I think, or the mangabe's eyes are a little bit twitchy. But it is possible to find a spot where they look normal. So as long as you can place it down like that. This one's also a little bit wobbly. But you can find a spot where it works. This one's actually surprisingly well done in that regard. So I'm going to just grab that and add it to our list. So we can make a similar setup like these, actually. Oh wow, I didn't even have the game on paused. Whoops. Didn't really mean to, but whatever. There you go, can put that over there. And just as a comparison, we can take the old lioness and also the slightly less old male lion for the comparison. Hey Romano, just making some signs, catching up with everyone, because I've been kind of off of YouTube for a while. But yeah, I might be live again this week, but I can't make any promises. Like, I will go live on like either tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, if I'm not completely exhausted from interviewing people at the zoo. And I'll go live on Friday if I have time, because I've got a couple of things I need to do on Friday, as well as pack all my bags. But yeah, look at how small it is, and yet it looks better. Alright, so there, another screenshot for the bunch, and we'll also add it to this group over here. Mr. Zookeeper, you're gonna have to move. I took the screenshot, right? Wait, I'm stupid. I did. Okay. I can actually delete them then. Or at least, yeah, I'll probably just move them over. I like the collection. This is gonna run out. This is gonna get out of hand though. I should probably delete them. But yeah, look at that. That is number 4. So with that, I'm gonna go to bed. Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. It was great to see all the familiar faces again. And yeah, just catching up a little bit. Yeah, I'm sorry I'm gonna be away for a while. But when I get back, I'm going to be close to a deadline, and when that deadline's gone, there's going to be a lot more things to come, hopefully. So we'll see about that. I just noticed that I gotta fix that little black bar. It's not completely in the right spot. But yeah, hey, but it was a nice surprise. Yeah, I mean, it was a surprise science stream, so. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. I'm gonna go brush my teeth. Bye bye.